Evening, everyone. Hope you're all keeping well out there. I've had an amazing batch of old saws turn up, which I've been waiting for a little while for them to arrive, and so as normal then, as the older ones keep turning up, some of my newer ones, if they can be called newer, are going to be just sympathetically put up for sale, and I hope they land in perhaps other collectors' hands or somebody that just wants again some fabulous piece of history in their workshop. So today's video I'm going to be showing one of my slightly later solos, a saw that I've not cut with, and this one is just literally hung on display next to all the other solos I have from the 600 series, the 10, the 20, the 50, the 55, the 660, the 26s, the 35, the 42, etc, etc. And so this is a 654, and this is these were, I think, mid-80s, and I'm sure they run a 34mm stroke, so 54cc, mid-80s, 325 pitch, and so when they made them in the early 80s, of course, or the mid-80s, 85, they would have still been West German because the wall didn't come down until 89, and then I think they made these up to the mid-90s, so she's still badged, made in Germany. They're beautifully built saws, and this model was also purchased by Homelight, and they sold this, I think, in their range as a 54, along with a couple of others, I think, from Solo as well. So AV mounted, all feels tight. Uses one of the very characteristic Solo kill switches, which you get on the WOW and a whole host of their early saws. Beautiful toggle switch. So adjustable chain oiler, excellent chain brake, can run from I think on paper from a 14-inch up to a 20. So she comes with, I have two guide bars for her. Haven't cut with either. So this one is I think this one is a Swedish bar and is a nominal 16-inch. Chain life looks good, and chain life I'd say is probably 50%, full chisel. And for the smaller bar, this is a nominal 13. I bought a new Oregon chain for her, so she's just been sitting on the shelf with a new Oregon full chisel chain, and also comes with a used semi-chisel chain. Not in great condition, but again, perhaps 30 or 40% tooth life left, so maybe a very useful spare for somebody. Everything on the saw complete with the exception of just one thing, and they have an unusual lever which you pull for the choke, and this saw has a metal bar instead of the plastic handle. Choke still works perfectly, but just to be aware that that's been modded. I looked online, I was going to buy, but you know, as it was on here, I think they're around the £15 mark for that setup. Compression wise, fantastic compression saw, and well, I'm excited. Let's see what she cuts like. So it's always nice to show people, because for me she's just been hung on display, and I'll show you how she starts. Choke off, same every time. Says, and then again, this is something I found I've done with some of the other saws as well. Managed to hit the choke lever on. So it runs beautifully. We'll literally from cold start, turn it upside down, we'll tick over upside down. Excellent chain brake. Very good chain oiler. Okay guys, this is exciting. Let's see how she performs. So for my own personal thinking, obviously they're still beautifully built saws, just a little bit later than I currently want. So this is where Solo were then going more and more into composite materials, and I guess it doesn't detract from the build quality of them. It's just, for me personally, I'm just buying on it. But in terms of a running engine, amazing compression, and let's see how she performs. It's if I hadn't have got rid of over in my other workshop, I have my other 650, so slightly larger displacement than this one. Excuse me. And it would have been nice to have run that back to back, but okay, let me show you how she cuts. Can't wait. So kill switch, throttle lock. Second time I've caught the choke. Right. Hey guys, so just absolutely flawless running, as long as you don't stick your big thumb out and then knock over the choke lever, and just, oh, no bogging down in the cut. That's lime, and that's just fibrous and hard, and just beautifully, beautiful cutting saw. So hopefully we'll find a good home for one of you guys out there, and I'm hoping it's pointless me keeping the spare bar and chain, because I don't know if I have, other than a couple of other steel saws which will now come up for sale as well, I don't have anything running 325 pitch, so it's all going to be superfluous. We show her on a restart, just a beautiful, and compression wise, a fantastic compression engine, exhaust in great condition with the original locking strap with the tab still bent over. I've never removed it. All the way around the chassis, she's in gorgeous, gorgeous condition, and just a beautiful, beautiful cutting engine as well. So kill switch. So the only thing to bear in mind, the only thing non-original is the choke lever. Yes. Guys, thanks for watching. So there she is. That's the beautiful Solo 654. Runs flawlessly as far as I could assess her, and beautiful to cut with, just very progressive. And as I say, the only thing which is non-original on the saw is the choke lever and the little choke lever flap. Looks like that's being, well, doesn't look like it. That's definitely not the original one. Doesn't seem to stop her starting in. So it doesn't seem to stop her starting and running beautifully, but worth bearing in mind, if that needed replacing, they're peculiar only on, I think, on only a couple of models. That choke lever assembly, which is the 654, and I also believe the 647 and the Homelite equivalents, but they're difficult to get, just being fair. Okay guys, thanks for watching. That's the gorgeous Solo 654, and I have a few other interesting saws which I'm going to try to fit in tonight to show, including the little steel 031 is it's not quite scrap, it's got a few problems, but I'll be on to that one shortly. Bye for now guys.